Okay, guys. So let's start the BSL GosuLeague cast. I will be here, and I am here with Mr. Mazur. I have my palm face because I'm sick, so I look terrible. but, but yeah.
Good morning to everyone, depending where you're on the world. Really looking forward to the game.
Yeah, we will have a round of 8 of BSL first 2 matches casted now, and after that we're gonna have. Oh, this is not this bracket actually. This is this bracket.
Yeah, so today we have Doodle versus Izu and Jayun versus Jumper, right? Best of 5.
Yes, this is the bracket. Today we have Doodle versus Izu and Jayun versus Jumper. Those 2 matches. Can you say something, because I don't know if the audio is going on through the OBS.
Okay, guys, can you hear me? Can you type in the chat if you can hear me? Please let me know.
Okay, guys, do you hear Mazur?
Yeah.
Okay,
Someone
that's good.
responded.
That's good. Okay, so let's maybe go and cast the first game. DoodleDoodle versus Izu. The first map is going to be Circuit Breakers, so let's get to the first match between those 2 guys. Winner of each of those best of 5s will get a seat in the next season of Pro League, because they will be in top 4. So this is pretty important match. So let's go.
Let's go. Let's start.
Oh wait.
Everything working, Zero? Mr. Zero?
Everything working now. But we need to change Mr. DoodleDoodle for DoodleX.
Okay, perfect. So the map is Circuit Breaker, and the bottom right side of the map we've got Mr. Doodle or DoodleDoodle as the yellow Proto. On the left side of the map, the left. You switched colors. I meant to say.
Yeah, I think those will be better, right?
Yeah, I think it's better for the viewers. So, bottom left side of the map, Zerk or Zerk player Izu, as mentioned, PBZ, Circuit Breakers, first game of the series of the best of 5. Oh, and we have a very fast cat, but I would say very unusual. Usually, Protoss players start or rather go scouting after the gateway, after fort, not immediately, and thankfully, luckily, Mr. Doodle has scouted in the correct direction. We've got a pylon opening and an overpull on the Zerk side. So I anticipate, due to the fact that this is a very late, it wasn't a fast gateway, that Doodle will start with a forge, exactly with a forge expansion.
So if you go with the Forge expansion, and if your opponent is going overpull, you are usually going for two cannons, or it's like 1 cannon depending on the amount of links?
I would say that it would depend on the amount of links. If the Zerk is going for a faster gas, because then I would be a little bit afraid of a run-by with the speed. Of course, if the Protoss player will start with 1 cannon only, then he'll need to pull probes to fill in the gap. Thankfully, this version of Circuit Breaker and this position, you've got only 2 gaps, not 3, so it's easier to make a tight wall in.
So they made a map easier for the Protoss, because it was
at least once.
I mean, I understand it on Circuit Breakers, because it was a map which was, I believe, Zerk favorite. So at least this is what they gave to Protoss to give them like the heads up.
So basically, a very
opening.
I would say that everything is pretty standard, because basically, let's move back a little bit to the opening of Doodle. This kind of okay. Ah,
Oh, Link!
oh my
Stacked.
god! Oh my god! That link! That link! Really nice.
One link went through. It still can be annoying. Izu has incredible
Yeah.
micro.
Yeah. Yeah, the one link went on strike and decided that he won't attack, he won't move, he won't do anything, and blocked his friend running by.
At the same time, DoodleDoodle is scouting. This probe is still alive but badly hurt, so it would be good if he would keep it alive. Also, this
Exactly.
link is giving a lot of good scouting information for Izu.
On one hand, yes, it's more an annoyance, I would say, because oh, will it kill? Oh my god! Oh, nice. I really thought that those two probes will die immediately, right?
Oh, he wants this probe so badly. Good micro was priced. Oh, he pulled from gas after getting 160. Yeah, I was wondering about this minion only expansion because first this is towards Protoss side of the map, so it's kind of aggressive, and it doesn't have gas. And with this positions, taking this 9 o'clock base would be pretty cool, especially with this changed entrances. I think it's like a little bit easier to defend with the hatcheries.
Yeah, you know, everything depends on the things that the Zerg player will want to do. If they would like to, for example, Hyderabad, then a closer hatchery is a little bit better, right?
Yeah. But that on that hand, it also indicates that usually everyone expects that. So I would say DoodleDoodle could even skip the Corsair and try to do it, but he's not doing that. He's going Corsair. We will see if he will go for +1 weapon.
I think he saw those 3 hatcheries, and there's the fact that it's a mineral only. Then there's no threat of 3 gases at the beginning. So I think he will go only with 1 just purely for scouting.
Yeah, it makes
Maybe
sense.
2. Maybe 2, but without the +1. At least that is how I would play it.
We can see the first Corsair going out, and Hydra then isn't done yet, so he will lose at least 1 Overlord because they are in the natural, so I can't believe Doodle will miss them.
I must say that this is a very old school build that Izu is doing, right? I remember this was the way that Zerg players played like 5-7 years ago. Currently it's either Hyderabad or layer play, right? Very rarely you see this kind of openings with a lot of hatchery and pure Hydra.
Excuse me, Mr. Mazur, I'm still playing this build. every single time this is my build order. This is like I feel safest with it because, but on the other hand, I need to be 100% focused to do it well.
You didn't play. I think you played yesterday on me versus me once only this kind of build. You had a faster layer, and on the other game you played directly layer, I think.
Yeah, because when I'm playing against players, I need to play different builds because otherwise players would blindly counter me with the 4 gateway speedlots without Corsair.
Oh, very fast Templar Archive. I would anticipate. I would think that Doodle will play 3-4 gateways speedlots, but on the other hand, this is a good counter towards the 5-6 hatchery Hydra build, right? Rush to form.
It's only 1 sunken so far. There are a lot of Hydras here, but
Pure Hydras will counter that. Those speed deals are rather just to scout, just to check what's going on the map, to show some presence and don't let Zerg run too much.
oh, so it's like just to annoy Zerg.
Yeah, just to annoy. You see, he scouted the 9 o'clock base just to verify if there is nothing crazy going on, like another location expansion. Very fast. Oh no! Ah,
That's pretty
that was a
painful
mistake.
loss.
Yeah.
Because even if you are not using the coursers, it's good to have them in case Zerg will switch to Mutas, then you can just add like 3 or 4 and then you suddenly have pretty good splash damage.
Yeah, of course. But the main and most important reason for having scout Corsairs is he can at any given point the Protoss player can scout what's there going on, if there are any additional expansions and things like that. Okay.
We will have Spire, I believe.
I think we do, and especially if the Zerg player would go with the Spire, right, and think about switching to Mutas just to snipe the High Templars when the crucial and 12-minute attack will happen, then it's very painful, especially when Protoss player lost his initial 2 Corsairs.
Yeah, but on the other hand, Izu is on mineral only, so he's only on 2 gas, so it will be pretty hard for him to build Hydras and have this, at least those like 700 mineral gas for the Muta, so like I don't know, 5 maybe, I believe is the minimum number it's worth it to make.
Yeah.
So we have Storms. DoodleDoodle is safe on 7 gateways overall. He will have observers and we will have lurkers as well. Pretty decent saturation from both sides, but I would say that it would be good for Izu to take expansion right now.
Yeah, and this is we need to say that this is a very fast observer. Usually it's a little bit later, and quite often it's the case that Protoss is surprised by the lurker switch and needs to hold on a little bit. But I think that Doodle anticipated that this might be the case and decided to go with the faster option, faster observer option. 6-7 gates, 2 forgers, really nice. One though isn't spinning. That's a shame. We have lurkers on the way. And as you wish, Mr. Zero, additional expansion on the 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's very important expansion for Zerg because he doesn't have gas for the lurkers. Look how many zeros there are. It will be impossible to like kill it without. Like he will have 3, but he badly needs to start mining from this 3rd gas.
Yeah.
And this is just the 6th hatchery, so it's actually pretty late. He was for pretty long time on 5 hatches, so it might be a window for Doodle.
Yeah. And let's look at the map. The Protoss player can come out through the bridges, through the ramp, or directly facing the bottom part of the map, directly to the 3rd expansion of Mr. Izu. So this is quite challenging because lurkers are static defense, right? It's very difficult to move them around, and as you mentioned and as you noticed, Zerg is a little bit gas-starved at this point. He is not able to have multiple lurkers.
If Zerg is building extractor before the hatchery is finished, it looks like Zerg also noticed that he's gas-starved, but now it's time for DoodleDoodle to move out. This is a huge army, a lot of zealots, a lot of goons, a lot of High Templars with energy for the storms.
Really nice storm. The initial storm, I think it killed like 7-8 Hydras. Really crazy.
But we have so many units from Mr. Izu. The 2-1 will kick in soon.
How do you know? We've got 150 versus 110 limit. Oh my god.
This is still manageable limit if he would have a couple more lurkers, but it will be so hard to deal with those zealots.
Really nice storms.
Yeah, very good storms.
Okay. This situation doesn't look too good for our Zerg player, right?
Yeah. If he will, like, it looks like he will lose this expansion. He's still holding on with it, but yeah, we can see that he already lost hope because he is counter-attacking. Yeah, but this is very bad situation for Zerg. But look at the supply.
Yeah, it's a moment ago it was 150 versus 110. Now it's 120 versus 90.
Yeah,
A big improvement for our third player.
Yeah, big improvement, and also the upgrades kicked in. But now we have a lot of storms available on those Templars. But Doodle needs to use them. Nice threats on Izu have a very good storms as well. It looks like this base will go down.
I would like and you see that the 50 mana upgrade for High Templars just kicked in, and I wanted just a moment ago to say it would be a nice addition to the composition of Protoss to do that upgrade. So really nice move.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I had a coaching today, and I was playing Protoss, and I was like, it was mid game, and it feels pretty useful to have this energy because sometimes your storms are with full energy, but we have big engagement. A lot of goons are going down, nice dodges, and all of those units will go down. Let's see if he will save the observers.
Oh, yeah. And at the same time, Doodle is expanding behind that.
Yeah, crazy amount of expansions. He will be mined out in the natural soon.
Yeah. To the going back to the energy upgrade, you know, I'm doing it. This is the upgrade that I'm doing immediately after storm, right? Very early on in the game.
Yeah, because it also makes the storms born with more energy, right? So
exactly.
Instead of 50, they have like 62 or something like that, right?
Exactly.
So this is a big advantage. That's why.
Oh no!
If he will snipe those Templars, this base will be vulnerable, and Doodle is not reacting. Those cannons will be in an annoying position, but there are a lot of Hydras here. So this is pretty important for Easy to deny this expansion.
Oh, and the list, the probe train.
The storms are lagging behind. Nice storms. But Izu somehow trading favorably, and now he is the one who is mining with 3 bases. Very impressive.
A moment ago, it looked very promising for the Protoss player. Now, I would say that the game has tilted a little bit more towards the Zerg player.
Yeah. Now it's, I would say, Zerg advantage, as long as he keeps Protoss from expanding. But if Protoss will take 3 o'clock position, then we are still having a game.
No
good
storm.
Engagement, but at the same time we have mineral only deny. So, and he started firing the Nexus.
And he might lose even the additional storm. Okay.
One more shot. But Izu is losing a lot of Hydras, kill Nexus, and there will be he's not checking this expansion on 9 o'clock, on 3 o'clock.
I must say that Izu is sniping so many High Templars. It looks really great for the Zerg player at some time.
And usually Protoss with 3 gases would have much easier time rebuilding them, but now only on 2 gases, it's pretty hard.
And we need to say that the 3 o'clock base is do or die for the Protoss player because he's now in natural in the main, right? He has a prone train to defer the expansion.
Yeah. He's basically no mining right now. If he'll transfer probes there, he's still in a game and he has a decent army to protect this. But there are no storms. Those links are tanking a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And it looks like... Oh, great storm! But at the same time we have a counter-attack here. GG. And we have 1-0 for Mr. Izu. Okay, let's see if we have squeeze in.
Yeah, he just noted me that he needs 1 minute and he will join us.
Okay, Mr. Mazur, so I think I will, if it will be fine with you, you can solo cast next matches because I can see that it's not going good on my throat to like talk.
Sure,
So-
not a problem. Each and every one of us BSL fans want ZZZero to be as healthy as possible, so we need to take care.
Okay, thank you very much, man. Yeah, good luck, Mr. Mazur, and I will be opting the game and switching the scores for you guys. So good luck, Mr. Mazur.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, and we are starting with the second game. Okay, so we are not starting with the second game. Okay. We're starting with the second game of the best of 5 between Mr. Doodle and Izu. We've got the red Zerk player on the bottom left side of the map, whereas Doodle has been spawned. Oh, sorry. Whereas Doodle has been spawned on the bottom right side of the map. Zero, can you add the layout with the score and everything? I think it would be very useful for our viewers.
You need to use the second screen I'm sharing. The second.
Okay.
Second.
Sorry, guys. My bad. My bad. Okay. So here, second game, we see fast pylon, a standard opening in front of the natural base of the pro player. For the third player, it looks like it's over something.
Sorry guys, I muted. I hope that Mazo is back and Squeezan is here.
Hello guys.
Do we have Mazo? Do we have Mazo here?
Is that? Hello?
I'm here.
Okay, we have Mr. Mazo, we have Mr. Squeezan. So guys, this is the quickest introduction. This is Mr. Mazu, this is Mr. Squeezan. Good luck, guys. This is PVZ.
That's
Hey, guys.
good. We have some knowledge about this matchup, so we hope you'll comment that well.
Okay, so I think we've got a port opening from the Protoss player, right? At least that's how it looks like on the minimap. And a very late hatchery, so probably the Zerg player has opened with something else, right? Zero, could you show us the Zerg player's main base? Yeah, it was a fast pool. I don't know if it was an over or 12, probably an over pool. Game on opening very similar to the last game.
It's very interesting why Protoss is playing cannon first, when he see actually the link timing and the fact that there are only a couple of leagues, so he could easily play Nexus first, and it should be the cannon should be ready anyway. But it's better safe than sorry, right?
Exactly. Nobody wants to lose a game in very, very early stages of it, especially
right.
when they're playing for huge stakes. So the next round and a seat in the ProLeague season, next season ProLeague seat. Okay. What do you think about the map? Did you play a lot on this new map? Because this map is fairly new, right?
No, I wasn't playing in this map too much because I was not active in this season, but I saw a couple of games on this map, and I think it's not as a bad map for Protoss player actually.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah. So I would say that it's not that bad. There are worse maps for PvZ. Okay, we're a
Yeah,
little
for
bit
sure, definitely.
guys. We are a little bit biased because both of us are Protoss players.
Yeah.
But still.
You'll quickly find out which player we are supporting by our commenting, right? If Zerg
Okay, so
will be winning, we'll have problems with with showing our happiness.
exactly. So that one of the features of this map and quite popular on the new map is the fact that majority of the bases on the new maps are not mineral only, right? There's a lot of gas heavy maps currently, so I like that in as a Protoss player you can spam our hunts, and Zerg players can use it for workers, mutas, whatever, right? So starting each alley with 3 gases is a huge thing. Okay, and we have a lair play from our Zero player, Izu. Okay. What's going on? And
Yeah, the Zerg play will give Izu few ways to play. It can be Spire, it can be actually Hydralis then with some Lurker Contain. As we see, there is a Spire, so typical Zerg approach in this matchup.
yeah, I'm really surprised
There
that this Zealot went through. I'm really surprised with that. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually a good idea to send this Zealot because against Forge first, the Zergs actually are not making too much links. They are not controlling the map so well, so it's very often that this Zealot could make some damage because Zerg is not expecting that Zealot.
Yeah. Oh, we've got second gas. If this Corsair will identify this, then me as a Protoss player, I would instantly do the +1 for our for Corsair, because this is the standard when Zergs are planning to spam mutas at least in the beginning.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You can also play some a couple of Corsairs and Archon for early protection. Later on, you can add some even Dark Archon, which is countering Muta actually very hard. But yeah, +1 for Corsairs is obviously one of the main approaches.
Yeah, and we see the first mutas popping out, some Scorch. So yeah. +1 is spinning, Corsairs are still being done. Really beautiful preparation. Let's see how many mutas will Izu do, because quite often it's the case that it's just a fake, just something to make the Protoss player do some cannons in the mineral line, do additional Corsairs, and in fact it's with Hydros, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. This is one of Zerg advantage that you never know if Zerg will play full Muta build, which you have to make cannons, build Corsairs, one by one, or it will be just 5 mutas to make some harass to force you to build those cannons, those coursers, but on the back there will be a lot of Hydra risk.
Oh, really nice snipe. I don't know.
Yeah,
No.
Protoss lost his first High Templar.
Yeah.
We don't know if this High Templar was built to have storms, or he was planning to make some Archon to go on the map.
Okay, let's see. From my perspective, I really do prefer, of course, at the beginning when I see Mutas as a proper player, it's a standard that I'm opening with Corsairs, right? But I really love the Dark Archon play. It's really punishes everything, and it's basically 200-300 gas, and Mutas can do anything.
Exactly, and sometimes you never know how much damage will Muta make. Sometimes it's one miss necro, you will lose a couple of High Templars, you won't cast your storm exactly how you want it, and Mutas can actually finish the game. Yeah, so this Dark Archon can actually save you, can fully protect you against Mutas, and even if the player will not play full Mutas, you can always cast this Maelstrom on Hydralist, on Lurkers, so one Dark Archon is always good in the composition.
Yeah. I think Doodle lost like 4 Corsairs at this point.
Yeah. I think Doodle.
And in the same time, we have some kind of counterattack. Okay, nothing happened. Oh, maybe not nothing. I initially thought that this was only a couple of seals.
But the Protoss is starting a third base. This is very interesting, because he's struggling against those mutas. He is losing Corsairs, but still he wants to make that base. He will be able to secure it. I think he will have an advantage.
Yeah.
It depends on the High Templars and if a storm upgrade is already done. Because at the moment the Zerg is playing full Hydra. Okay, the storm was casted in the last second. This the losing of this High Templar would be very painful for Protoss, but he made some damage. He has time to make cannons in his third base, so it's looking good for Protoss at the moment.
Yeah. I'm wondering if the storm was casted so late because the storm upgrade just finished, or because that the High Templar didn't have enough energy.
Yeah, and it could be just a sloppy, right? The Protoss could not see that.
But we've got a bunch of Hydras, 2 storms. Okay.
The first storm not bad. The second storm is very good.
Second.
Okay, now coming back for a cannons, defending with a cannons. Now Protoss will be able to defend for sure. And it looks like the Protoss is starting to get an advantage. He has more workers, he has more army, equal number of bases, which is known in this matchup to be Protoss favorite.
Yeah, and in the same time, really nice upgrade. I believe 1/1 upgrade for the Protoss player.
Yeah, so very nice upgrades.
I think that Zero needs to move his camera a little bit. Okay, so
I think the Protoss should start immediately the third gas, because we are seeing that he's struggling with the gas, and he's not mining the third gas, but as I see on the map, he already started to build it. So.
And now it's just a matter of not letting the Zerg run away with additional expansions, be prepared for lurkers, and just build up the gateway count, because I believe it's 6 or 7 gateways currently, and that's a very small number for this amount of expansions.
Okay, but as you see, the Zerg is making a Muta switch. He sees that Protoss lost all of his Corsairs. He's not rebuilding them. He don't have any Dark Archon, so it might be a good moment to make a Muta switch to snipe some High Templars. This might be one of the ideas for Zerg to actually come back to the game, and we'll see. The Mutas are coming. We'll see how many Templars they will kill. First Templar is killed. Second Templar, third Templar is killed. So actually, all Templars are killed. The Hydralisks are at the moment without any Templars are too powerful against Zealots. So
and the color of those Mutas. Just way.
That's crazy because none of the Mutas were there when 4 High Templars died. This is crazy. But as we talked earlier, Dark Archon can save the game, right? And he would save this game if he would be present in this fight.
Brilliant play by Zerg player.
Hey, the Mutas are coming, the big stream of Mutas is coming, the cannons are dying, the Mutas are helping. I think the Zerg at the moment has the advantage. He might kill the third phase. It's not looking good for Protoss.
And even building lurkers at the place where he's attacking.
I'm not sure if Protoss is even having an observer. Nice.
And GG. GG.
And Muta switch is very powerful, as we see in this matchup. As a Protoss, you have to always keep in mind.
Prepared.
Be prepared. Because your situation can be very good, 3 bases against 3 bases, but then a couple of Mutas you lose all of the High Templars, and that's it.
Yeah, we must say that Izu played this really good. He was a little bit behind due to the third expansion, but he recognized the possibility of the Muta switch and used those Mutas to their full potential. Sniped every Templar there was, and 4 Storms at the same time, and it wasn't an even fight between Zealots, between Hydras, and still Mutas being alive, right? Really beautiful play.
Yeah, beautiful play by Izu. He didn't make any crucial mistakes in this matchup. He just played straight game. He knew exactly when to play the Muta switch, how to counter this Corsair loss by Protoss, and here we go. He won the second game. And he is advancing to the semifinals of his group. That's nice. No, it's best of 5. Sorry, I didn't notice. Sorry.
Yeah, best of 5. So.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's true.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't know. Sorry guys, if you don't understand what is happening, we are talking with Zero as well, but he is not heard on the stream. So.
He's muted, right?
Yeah.
So the game number 3 will be played on Retro. It looks, looking at the matchup statistics, it looks very, very even, right? DVZ, almost 50%. Really surprised with that.
Exactly, it looks like the map created especially for this matchup. I was playing quite a few games on that map. It's very interesting.
It's a low eco map for sure, right? There's not that many expansions. Basically, there are each location has 2 additional expansions. Usually, it's a little bit more on those newer maps. So I would say it's a little bit more eco-wise game. The games are a little bit more dynamic due to that.
Yeah, the first expansion has gas, so it's changing. changing the game. The many maps has only minerals only in the third expansion. This one has gas, and it's on the cliff, right?
On the high ground. On the high ground.
Yeah. So if you will take this third, it's much easier to defend it, right?
Yeah.
You have two entrance place, but obviously it's harder to attack first from the natural side.
The thing that I recognized as quite difficult on this map is those moving patterns. Quite often I send my army somewhere.
Exactly. I wanted to say that. That's
it's very difficult. Yeah, it's very difficult to move around with your army. You need to be very precise with how you want your army to move, because it's very easy to mix it up, to split your army. So
exactly.
This is one of the challenges on this map, I would say.
That's right. Even the scouting is different, because if you are scouting, for example, from left top to right top, the probe is going through your third expansion, right? It's not the same like on the circuit breaker fighting spirit, right? They are going through the center, but in this map they are going through your third to scout the other bases. So yeah, that's right. The moving is definitely different.
Yeah. Okay, we can move to the game number 3 on Retro between Doodle and Izu.
All right, so in the left top corner, the winner of first two games as a red Zerg, it's Izu.
And on the opposite side of the map, top right corner, blue Propos, Doodle. Let's see if he'll manage to come back.
He has to do something. He knows that he lost his first two games. Now he has to take a risk, because if he will play the same style for the third game, it's a big probability that he will lose this game as well. He has to change something. Maybe it's gonna be a gateway first.
Yeah, it looks like he's not moving with his probe.
Yeah.
So probably it will be a night gateway. So we see a deviation from 2 prior games, right? It's something else, and I wanted to say that I'm looking forward, and I would like to see a little bit more of action and pressure at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, but the placement of the gateway, I'm not sure if at the moment there is a gap between top of the gateway and.
Yeah, there's a gap there.
Yeah, there's a gap, because you can place a gateway if you will do that to
a little bit to the right,
a little bit to the left. Then you won't have a gap between the top of the gateway and the cliff, right? So at the moment he has two gaps.
I'm always afraid
it's intentional, because he's thinking about mid game, where he wants to move his goons from natural.
I'm always afraid of those kind of twitching a little bit the left to the right, the gateway, and when I see this kind of situation, I always try to think, start to think, is this tight? Is this link proof or not? So I'm always afraid of that, and I think that this building placement is okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have to always be sure if there is a link gap, because if you don't know, it might cost you the game. I actually lost hundreds of games by not be sure if it's link proof or not.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, we've got a 0-0 pressure. Let's see what kind of damage can Doodle do.
Yeah, first Zealot is coming, the prop is coming. The links are actually very late. This Zealot might do some damage. If he's not gonna
Oh.
kill the drones, at least he will kill the mining. But the first drone is red. It might die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the first drone is dead. I think the one drone is actually enough damage for one zealot, for the first zealot. It's always good to kill this one drone with your first zealot.
I'm surprised that he decided to send the second zealot to the main. Look at this. Usually it's not
Yeah.
the case. Usually keep the, and he's still pressuring because this is the worst possible opening to fight against this kind of zealot pressure because the Zerg player has 2 hatches. He can pump those Zerglings easily. But
Yeah,
it
he's
looks
2
quite
hatches,
nice.
but because of the hatch first, he might not have the links ready for the second zealot, and you can make some additional damage, but it's risky because if you lose this zealot and you don't do any damage, you might get counterattacked by 6-8 links and you will not be prepared in your own natural for that. And even the third zealot is coming to the natural.
I think it's the 4th counting the first one, right? And the 5th. Because there was 1, 2, now 2 additional ones, so a lot of minerals dedicated to this pressure. And we see a layer play from Zerg player. This pressure always gives the Protoss player a huge opportunity to scout. And a really bold move, I must say. No cannon, cyber core incoming. Oh, I would say it's mini style greed.
Yeah, but at the moment it's working very good for Protoss. He's blocking the ramp with 2 zealots. He's moving away from that position. I don't know if this is a good idea. There are a couple of links. There are too much links to fight it, but
I think
he bought some time with those zealots, so he don't have to make cannons straight away. He's entering the main. Will he see the lair? Yes, he's seeing the lair. He knows that it's not Hydra Bust, so it will give him additional info. He don't have to build additional cannons in natural. He can build a Corsair Citadel. He can develop his
tech further.
Yeah, he can develop his tech further. He don't have to defend. Yeah, I think this game is going very well for Protoss at the moment. He makes some damage early. Will he kill additional drone? Nah.
But there's link speed, there's quite a bit of links, and there's only 1 cannon in place, and the Protoss player lost all of his zealots.
He has 1 zealot. He needs to add some probes to block the second gap, but the second zealot is coming. The links are attacking. The links find the gap. They're coming to main.
Oh my god!
About 5 links are coming to main. It's not a good news for Protoss. First prop is dying. Protoss is building the cannon in the main. He knows that 5 speed links is not a joke in your main. You can lose plenty of probes. Okay, but they decided to not micro these links, but to attack the probes, hoping that they will kill some additional probes.
I just hope that Doodle is watching the Corsair, because the scouts are underway, so might be very challenging to kill that Overlord. Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. But he knew that he was trying to kill, but he knew that he don't have enough time to do that, and leaving this Overlord actually read quite few hits, and it's very wise. It's very wise. Overlord is not worth the Corsair, especially the first one.
Yeah, a lot of players would dedicate that, would try to kill that Overlord, and might lose his initial.
Yeah, exactly.
There. Okay, let's see how the meter harass.
Last one is almost finished for Protoss. That's a good news. I think he made a lot of damage early, that he distracted the Zerg because of his harassment, and
Yeah.
he has advantage at the moment.
Oh, those cards are very late. Oh,
You have to. No, I'm not losing a Corsairs to Scourges. You have to micro it. Nice, nice.
okay. Could be worse, right? It could have been worse for the Protoss player and better for our Zerg player. Oh my god, that high, hatch placement is making drones together to deliver the gas. The farther hatch.
Yeah, I saw that in a couple of games. The Zergs are actually not aware that they cannot place the hatch this way, or they have to add additional drone to harvest gas.
Okay, we see a
The
Hydro then.
Zerg is droning up. He knows that he's not gonna be able to do any more damage with Mutas. Protoss is very well prepared. He has cannons, he has Corsairs, he's making
Look at-
Archon even.
Look at the prop drone count. Even more. It's even more.
But that's surprising because it don't look like Zerg has a lot of drones. It looks like the Protoss has not enough at the moment. But I think he should have a couple of more probes.
Yeah, but he
Actually,
lost at least 5, right? At least 5.
Yeah.
That might be the case.
Alright, the Protoss is moving out. He is attacking the third base of Zerg. He's seeing that Zerg has some Sim City, he has Sunken. The Mutas are coming to harass the Zealots. But Protoss has Corsairs, has Archon. He is not touchable at the moment.
Yeah. And the Hydrostorm without any upgrades, right? Neither speed nor range, I think.
Right.
Oh. Okay, speed just kicked in. That's the caster's curse. Okay. But the limits are pretty good for the Zerg player. 5 gates, 6 gates from the Protoss player. Doodle is pumping up his army from the gateways. But still, it looks quite good, I must say.
We'll see. We'll see in a couple of minutes what will be a Protoss approach. If he will try to take his third base, or he will do a strong big army which will try to kill the Zerg with a first big attack. And yeah, the storm is coming. He has about 6 gateways, so there would be at least 2 more if he would like to make a very big, strong attack.
Oh, very
Okay,
nice.
But Corsairs are coming. They are killing some Overlords. Overlord speed was not ready in time.
But
I
let's
think it kicked in the last moment, but Zerg still lost 3 Overlords.
yeah. At this point, the game is looking very equal.
Yeah, at the moment, I think even Zerg at the moment has more workers than Protoss. I think it's not good. Protoss should have a little bit more.
Depends who are you rooting for, right?
Yeah, right. You know. No, exactly.
Oh. Okay. Okay. A little bit back and forth between the players. Some Muta towards harassment, or Muta fire harassment. Oh,
the
that.
Corsairs, he's losing the Corsairs, but in the last moment he finds out, but a big damage comes to Corsairs.
Why there are those overlords? Ah, he's hiding those overlords in the bottom side of the map.
Okay.
Really nice move. Oh, nice upgrades by the Zerg player. 1-1 already. That's fairly decent, I must say.
And what are the upgrades for Protoss? It's 1-1 as well, yeah?
Also one. Yeah,
And
both players are.
there.
Yeah. Both players
Yeah,
are on top of their
what do you think about this new approach with an armor first for Protoss, right? That you are making the first one upgrade for attack and the other are for armor.
Yeah, I don't have a strong opinion on that. When I'm playing, I'm just happy when I'm constantly doing upgrades, not forgetting about them. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's the case, you're microing, you're macroing, you're fighting, you're expanding, and sometimes you forget that okay, the upgrade just finished. Okay, we see that the Protoss player is trying to take another expansion. I'm wondering if the army on 12 o'clock is securing the expansion. Yes, it is. So
Yeah.
really nice, really nice. Interesting that the Zerg player decided to expand towards the Protoss player.
Yeah, that's interesting. It would be much safer to expand in the left bottom corner, where you can actually take natural security with Sunkens and Lurkers, and you will have a free left bottom main to take as well. But maybe it's a strategy that if Zerg will take it, then Protoss won't take it, right? And that expansion might be in Protoss. Protoss might look for that expansion for him as well. So.
Yeah. Okay. The game is a little bit. The game a little slowed down a little bit. Both players are expanding, just taking care of their economy, expanding, upgrades, tech, everything. But look at that minimap and the red ball of army. It's so big on the minimap.
No, but I think the Protoss has not too many High Templars, right? He has 3 in his main army. I don't know if there are a couple of more in his there are more in his third.
I really don't like the cannon placement on the second expansion. It should cover the cliff, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's covering the wrong entrance. it's covering the entrance from natural side, not from the center.
Who knows? Maybe Izu will attack from the top somehow.
Maybe in this matchup everything is possible actually. So
I saw a shuttle and 2 Dark Templars. I'm wondering what's the plan there. Where did the shuttle go? Okay.
Okay, we'll see. That's nice idea, but if this 12 o'clock is taken, it's not gonna be easy to...
Yeah, I think that Protoss player doesn't know about the 12 o'clock phase.
Yeah, he might not know that this expansion is already taken. Okay, the Protoss is moving out. He's trying to do something. He's closing to the limit. But look, 44 probes for Protoss at the moment. I think it's might be not enough. Some little fight in the middle. Zerg is trying to harass Templars. He's doing that very well. A couple of Hydras are killing the High Templars. I think at least a couple of High Templars died to just a couple of Hydras.
Yeah, free, exactly.
It's good exchange for Zerg.
And I think that Swarm
another couple of Hydras trying to kill Templars. At the moment, only 2 Templars are ready to fight for Protoss. I think it might be not enough against Lurkers, against Hydras.
Yeah, and there's not the 50 energy upgrade. It's started. I was saying that in the first game that you didn't catch with us with them. Izu is very, very good at sniping High Templars. He was doing it repeatedly. Perfect play.
Yeah, actually, all of the High Templars died, and now the Zerg is untouchable. He just borrow his lurkers, and Protoss can't do anything at the moment.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's a good idea for a Protoss to attack these lurkers. He might lose all of his healers. He's doing that at the moment. Only the Dragoons are left We know that Dragoons are not fighting very well without any shield, any units to block the damage, like Zelos, exactly.
Especially that the Zerg player might have already adrenaline for the link, so this is just...
Ah, okay. Okay, I didn't see if Hive is already done.
Yeah, Swarm is already...
Defilers are coming. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't look that good for our Protoss players. Zerg is doing a really great job just pushing back on any attempt to attack. He even declined the expansion that Doodle was trying to take at the bottom right side of the map. So really, and we'll see a plague. Will we see a plague? Oh no, we won't see a plague. Probably this upgrade.
Very interesting for me is this probe count for Protoss. If you will take 9 Protoss for gas mining, it's only about 35 probes mining minerals. So for 3 expansions, it's very really low number, actually.
Yeah, and maybe Doodle is about to mine out in the main base, so he might transfer that, so it will be a proper saturation for 2 bases. Now we see that the Doodle is trying to take another expansion. I think it's the 3rd attempt. So Izu is doing a great job trying to decline this, and a plague hitting only 3 guns. Well, nice. Boy.
Egg is coming for goons, the swarm is fast.
Yeah.
Protoss is trying what he can, but I don't think it's a good idea to even attack this place. It's better to take this bottom right expansion, the natural, even the main, trying to consolidate, trying to defend actually at the moment. Making storms.
Yeah, in a situation like that, I would rather focus on trying to prohibit the Zerg from taking additional bases, like on the bottom left side of the... Sorry, on the bottom side left of the map.
I think at this moment Zerg has this kind of advantage where you can't actually distract him from doing that. You can't prevent it.
I think that Doodle might not be even aware of that expansion.
Yeah, can be. He's getting another plague. This is the Protoss worst nightmare, where all of your army is getting plagued.
Okay.
This is the way
And
fighting Protoss.
Interestingly, the limits of both players aren't that far away. Izu's army looks way better than our Protoss player. At least way scarier.
Yeah, I think and he has even more drones, so I don't know where is this Protoss limit actually. Where is this? Is this all he has in the center? Is that?
No.
Or he has some units in expansions. Yeah, okay.
Oh, nice feedback. Oh, but save it. 1 HP, 3 HP.
Dark Archon is coming to the field. It's always good to see that.
Guardians incoming. This is what you call an overkill.
Okay, it's good for Protoss that he could actually very easily take his 4th expansion. The Zerg was not trying to prevent that in any situation actually.
Yeah, I think those Guardians are exactly for this, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there are still coasters in play.
There are still some coasters ready for that, but 8 Guardians might be very hard to kill for just 3 coursers. But we'll see.
What's going on? Why He moved back with his army. Okay, he split it, part of the army to
Yeah,
go.
we are coming to the moment where Protoss lost his natural mining. His mines are
Oh,
finished. So Protoss at the moment is like on 2 bases against I think 5th or 6th base.
1, 2,
Zerg.
3, 4. 4, because his Zerg is also mined out in 2. No, the main base is still a little bit running.
Main base and 12 o'clock, right?
So basically 4 bases, but because main is almost finished. Okay.
Yeah, fifth, yeah. Main 12 o'clock and three in the bottom left.
I'm laughing because like Zerg is moving with Mutas trying to mute the micro, and then 12 archers are coming in. Like, try to mute a micro against that, man. We see that Doodle is trying to do something, but he has no idea what he can do. It's very difficult to fight against this plate. Oh, money.
Yeah, exactly. I think Protoss in this moment is missing some reavers because it's very hard to just attack those looters which are borrowed, supported by Hydralisks and Dark Swarm. You can't actually do that. All you can do is actually stand with your army and make some damage with reavers. This is forcing Zerg to do something.
Okay, we can see a lot of shadows. So I think we might see some kind of drop on the bottom left main base of the Zerg. Okay, another money plague. Some 2 random guardians in the Protoss main base, right? It's nothing out of the ordinary. Okay,
Okay, Protoss is trying to take the bottom left main.
it's already done, but it's not mining for.
It's already done. Okay.
Yeah, he's not mining for a couple of minutes now. Oh.
Yeah, if you see numbers, if you see a limit, you can see it's quite equal, but if you'll see on the map, it looks like Protoss doesn't have any options to do something, right?
Yeah.
He can't attack, he can just walk on the map without any special reason. There is no place to do something.
Yeah, Easy is really taking care of any possibility. And we see a 12 Zilla trap. Probably to the aim is to do it to this main base on the bottom left, but I don't see an easy way to move to that base, right?
I think the main goal for Protoss was to prevent Zerg from taking the expansion on the 6 o'clock, but it is taken actually at the moment. It's secured with looters, so at the moment it will be very hard for Protoss to retake it. And even if Protoss would retake it, he's still 1 expansion behind against.
And you know, at this point of the game, when the gas plays the main role, well, Zealots aren't that big of a sense to destroy an expansion. So I would say a really money worth move, and the Zealots are still here. Oh my god, nice damage from both players. 3-3 for the Protoss player and 3-3 for the Zerg player. Really nice.
Oh, very nice.
It looks like the river micro looks like PVT.
I like the stage where river is actually coming to the pit, but look on the map. The Protoss is trying to take this 6th expansion. He knows that it's very important for him to prevent Zerg from taking it, but Zerg is trying to defend it. A lot of storms were casted, Zerg lost a lot of units, the same as Protoss, and I think the most important will be reinforcements at the moment. Who will prepare the better reinforcements for this fight? Because the fight in itself is actually quite equal, but Protoss, it looks like Protoss is winning it. The Zealots are coming, the same as Zerg army. Yeah,
Nice.
Looks like Protoss won that battle. He's trying to make some harass with High Templars. We will see a couple of drones died. Yeah, plenty of drones died. Very nice harass. He's ready for another one. Yeah, nice, very nice harass with this High Templars.
I must say that I'm very impressed with how Doodle managed to come back to this game.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
because
like-
if he would have a view on the minimap, he wouldn't be so sure about that.
Yeah,
What is his
like-
situation?
Yeah, like 5 minutes ago I was thinking, it will be very challenging to do anything here. And we
Yeah,
see
he
a
was
situation...
2 expansions behind, right? He was behind the 12 o'clock and the 6 o'clock. And
Now he has
at the
two running-
moment-
Yeah, now he has 2 running expansion doing the third, whereas the Zerg, look at the Zerg. The Zerg is almost mined out on the 12 o'clock, so he will be left with 2 expansions and only the middle one
Right.
left.
Right. Actually, I'm shocked how it looked easy for Protoss to actually come back to the game from the place where he could not do anything to the place where he's actually attacking and he's taking the second expansion from the Zerg.
Yeah, I think that everything started to change from after the drop.
Yeah, but we see some drop from Protoss. I don't from Zerg actually. I don't know what was that. If there was some looter or not.
I think there's a
I think
the
Protoss is
filer
winning
and a,
at the moment.
I think that the drop was a Hydra and a Defiler.
Okay, so
2 Hydra.
it might be not enough to kill Protoss, but a good idea anyway.
Yeah.
So the Protoss killed one of the Zerg's expansion. He's killing the second one. He's killing the macro hatch. This was a big move. And at the moment, I think Doodle has done it. I think he has done it. If he would take the expansion on the 6 o'clock, he would be one game for sure.
Oh my god, I must say. Wow, nice. So with 1 mining base left for the Zerg.
Yeah, it's
Still in
for
the
sure
game.
one game for Protoss.
Look at that 5k gas. Okay, we have a GG.
GG. Very nice.
Very
It
nice.
doesn't look like this way that
I
Protoss
must
might win this game, but PvZ is a game of mistakes and errors, and sometimes
And-
one fight
endurance. And endurance. I love those long games.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, really nice, really impressed with the game. Like you said, Squeezen. If Doodle would see the minimap at one point of the game, he might think, okay, it's time to quit. But
Yeah, exactly, because the whole map was red. The Protoss just had like two mining bases against 5 or 4, and I'm actually very shocked that Izu just
it looked like Izu
let Doodle take this game away from him, because it looks great. Like
Izu was on top of the games, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's finish the chat about the third game and let's move to the fourth game. The fourth game will be played on Neo Dark Origin. And okay, so something about the map. Looking at the statistics, the very Zerg favorite, 61.5% of the time Zerg is winning against Protoss.
Protoss. 5
Protoss.
5 to 8.
Ah, I'm surprised because I hate this map as a Protoss player.
Okay. But I think like most 2 players map, it is giving quite advantage to the Protoss player, because if the map is split, it's I think Protoss is exchanging army for storms, for Skyraps, for energy, and it's hard for Zerg to keep this expansion advantage on the 2-player map, rather than 4-player maps where you have plenty of expansions. Here you have only 10 bases, so
especially in the late, mid-late phase of the game. But enough about the map. Let's move to the game itself.
Alright, so in the left top corner we have the winner of the previous map, our blue Protoss player Doodle.
Doodle 2 times. And on the bottom side of the map, Red Zerg, Izu, 2-1 up in the series. Let's see how game number 4 will go.
Yeah, it's interesting because the previous game gave some wind in the wings for Doodle. Now he knows that he is able to win against Izu. We'll see how this will change his perspective and his strategy. If he will play another gateway first, because he saw that it worked very well for him at the early stages of the game, or he will play a standard forge.
I think he might open with a forge because of the scout.
Yeah. He's scouting with his first probe, so he is actually playing forge.
I don't know. For some time now, I really shifted from the forge openings. I feel that the gateway opening gives you a little more opportunities to do damage, to make some aggression at the beginning, cause some chaos. So I'm surprised that it's the third game of the 4 games that we saw where Doodle is trying the forge opening.
Yeah, exactly. I'm also a big fan of gateway openings. I like early aggressive openings, and I think it's better for Protoss to play gateway opening straight after a won game, because it's putting the pressure on the Zerg.
But look at it. Look at what's happening. Town is done. Basically, if Izu would do 6 links and run to the Protoss base, it would be game over. Because the timing is you need to start your cannon more or less at the same time when the links pop out.
Yeah, and at this moment Overlord is seeing that actually cannon is not ready. He just started. We will see his reaction, if he will go straight to the Protoss natural, or he will still running for a drone. But yeah, as we see on the minimap, the Zerglings are trying to catch the drone, and actually that's good for Protoss, right? To make Nexus first, and it paid for him.
The gamble was worth it.
That's right.
So
and the Zerg is making the third expansion, third base. It's standard approach for a Zerg.
I remember back in the day, I loved sending somewhere a hidden second probe and just cannon rush that.
That's cool strategy, I think. But I don't know if this strategy is still working in
Hey, but look,
now
look,
current
look at,
meta, right?
but look at the current situation. If there would be a second prop, there's no vision around the second
Yeah.
hatch, third hatch. Sorry. So just saying. Of course, it's easy for us as people who are seeing everything and observing the game, but in general, that just as a side note.
Yeah, it's. I think the players they don't like to take this kind of risk because it's you are spending a lot of minerals. You are not spending them on your tech, on your probes. You are trying to kill this third, and sometimes it's gonna pay it, sometimes it's not. I think today players
Oh my
are,
god! Look
trying to play
at
standard.
at the Stargate timing. The Stargate started almost first way up, and the layer isn't still there.
Yeah, so it looks like the first courser will do some damage.
Yeah. Let's see. The challenge here is that Doodle wasn't able to sneak into the main base of the Zerg player of Izu. So he can have somewhere in the back of his head that this still might be a Hydra bust.
Yeah, that's true. The courser will have to check it, and as you see, because the Protoss don't know it, is adding additional cannons, actually 2 cannons, which is not good for him because he could spend this money for better things like probes, gateways, but he's spending them on cannons. But I understand him. It's always better to secure yourself rather than lose to a couple of Hydralists, right? It's too important matchup.
Okay. And we see a second gas from Zerg player, that what might be an indication that this is a Muta play. And
now the Corsair is seeing the second gas, he's not seeing the Hydralists.
I'm surprised how late the Corsair is in the arrive to the Zerg base, because the timing was really good. I'm wondering, I will have to check. I will need to check this because it looked a little bit like somehow Doodle delayed the first initial Corsair.
I think the Stargate was finished, but the first Corsair was not building straight away because of the Citadel upgrade.
Now, and we see that.
It should be.
Yeah, and we see that Doodle recognizes the Muta threat. Cannons are going up in the main base, 2 cannons, and in the expansion in the mineral line. So yeah, he sees the threat, and +1 is also on the way. And look, he's not making any other pairs. He's got only 3.
Yeah, that's interesting because he's making a +1 for Corsairs. I think if you are doing that, you want to have a couple of Corsairs, like 6, 7, to do some harassments. But yeah, maybe he was spending this money on this gas on something more important. Maybe he's trying to make some Archon to add to his composition with speed zealots and to make some early pressure. And yeah, I think he has 2 high Templars, but he might wait for a storm for them, not morph them into Archon.
Okay. And we see a Hydra Spade, so only 5 Hydras, 5 Mutas. So
and look,
Izu...
it's 8 minutes. Sorry to interrupt. It's 8 minutes, and Protoss has already 46 probes, like for the previous game, for the whole game.
But yeah, okay, but look at the limit.
Yeah.
The limit is exactly the same. Oh, now even Izu is a little bit ahead. Sniping some. Oh, okay. Sniping some.
Not a bad storm.
Oh.
It will prevent Zerg from harass for a moment. Protoss is adding additional gateways to get to the point where he made a lot of probes, and now he's able to make a strong army. It looks like he has 8 gateways, so he's playing for a big, strong push with a Zealot and Dragoons and High Templars.
But look, speed. There are no speed on Zealots yet.
Yeah, that's
so-
interesting. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe Doodle was thinking that he actually doesn't need the speed.
Yeah,
to
that's
actually-
he worked on additional tech. He has a very
Yeah, exactly.
fast High Templars upgrade. He's doing the gun upgrade, +1 to spare, +1 to ground, and an additional upgrade is going down. I think I saw somewhere a robo, so it costs a lot of gas.
Yeah.
But still very close limit of both players. I'm really wondering how this will end up. And we see that just now a 6th hatch finished for Izu, so it's a little bit late.
Yeah,
look-
I was interesting about Lurker upgrade. It's nearly to finish because Zerg has good situation to close Protoss in his natural, but he needs this Lurker upgrade finish actually immediately. He doesn't have too much gas at the moment, but
But the observer is already there, right?
that's right.
Oh, he'll manage. Oh, he denied. He denied the upgrade, the +1 armor upgrade. Really nice. Okay, and Izu's preparing for another expansion. Now it's, yeah, if Izu would manage to do a lurker contain at the position that he's holding on, it would be very.
Oh. Look how it works. I was thinking,
And the second one.
What is happening with Sanker? Alright, the Protoss is moving out from the base. He has everything he needs at the moment. He has Observer, he has Goons, he has Storms. He's thinking it's the best moment to move out and to take his third expansion, and as we see, it's worked very well for him. I don't know why he's trying to return.
Yeah, he should. He knows that Izu is trying to take another expansion. This would be the perfect moment to move out and
Yeah, exactly.
and deny that.
And if he will be close in his natural with lurkers, it will be very hard for him to move out. So he has to do something. But he did that, so that's good for him. At the moment, I don't think it's a good place to fight for a Zerg. He doesn't have too much army.
Yeah. Yes, I agree with you. This
I
is a
think
very
Protoss, I don't know if Protoss is aware of that base.
I think he is. I think he
I
had a
think he
drone.
should be, yeah. He should be aware. I think if he would kill it, it would be a very good for him because he's taking his third as for his own.
But still, he's pushing, he's destroying, countering each and every attack of Izu. So this might be, and this is the beauty of this map. It's very difficult to move through those bridges.
Yeah.
Storm.
Alright,
Okay.
the Hydralist from the 4th expansion was killing the High Templars, but because of that, the 4th Zerg expansion is actually without any defense. The Protoss is coming. The Observers are dying, but there are actually no lurkers, so it's not changing anything. The Protoss ball is killing the hatchery, killing the Hydralist. I think the position for the Protoss is very good from this moment.
Yeah, especially that in the same time he's taking his own expansion.
Exactly,
and I think
exactly.
so. Basically, now both players are on the same the amount of expansion. What means that Zerg is a little bit down, and it's reflected in the PC limit also.
Yeah, and look, the Protoss from this point is actually coming back from the natural, saying that Zerg is making a counter attack, but if he would not come back but attack the Zerg third expansion from the cliff, it would be a very good spot for him with the Dragons, with the High Templars. He might kill some macro hatcheries in his third expansion.
Yeah.
But he did not do that. He decided to come back to his base to defend the third, which is also good reaction.
Okay. Izu has 2 weapons upgrades on the Hydras, was quite nice. And Doodle is also on 1-1 and 1-2-1. Second damage upgrade just finished.
Even after Forge lose about half upgrade, he quickly built additional 2 factories and constantly making upgrades. That's very important in this matchup. It's very good
but look at Izu. He's taking middle bases on both sides.
Yeah, that's actually very good strategy because it's hard for Protoss to take both of them, right? So we are taking one of them, and during that time the second one is finished and secured with Sankens and Looters, right? So I like this strategy for reason.
I don't. Izu still didn't notice that he is gathering only with.
Yeah, and look at his gas. He has actually. At the moment now he knows, but how much gas he lost because of it, nobody knows. I think it's a couple hundreds at least.
Yeah. Okay. This doesn't look good for our reserve player. But it's the same sentence that we said about the Protoss player in the last game, so everything can happen.
Right, and everything can happen. But not in this game. GG.
Not in this game, and maybe in the next one. GG.
Exactly.
Really nice. I think that it was a really nice game. So the problem with the gas was impacting the capabilities to visit to the more lurkers.
Yeah, I think it was very good for Protoss that he sensed that Zerg was not doing mass mutas, but only a couple of them, so he was not making 7 coursers, but only 3 of them, just to counter a couple of mutas. That gave him a time to make more High Templars, more Dragoons, and has powerful composition. And he moved out and we played for him.
Yeah. Okay. Game number 5.
Just give me 1 minute, please. I will be right back.
Okay, so I'll talk a little bit about this. So basically now we've got tie 2-2. Both players, so really beautiful game style. Let's see how the 5th game will look like. So basically, maybe there's a chance there a possibility for a reverse sweep. So we're going to game number 5 on Polypoid, PVZ, Izu, Red Zerg, bottom right side of the map, and Doodle, Blue Protoss on the bottom left side of the map.
I will add that.
Honest, it's one of my favorite maps from the new ones. It's really good, really nice. I love playing on it. So I'm wondering now. So this is the chance. We'll see how Doodle will play. If he'll start with a 4th expansion, a gateway expansion. So basically 3 games he started with a 4th expansion, and the last game it worked brilliantly for him.
I will just add, Mr. Almazur, that winner of this particular game will be our ProLeague player next season, because we'll advance to the semifinals. This is just, I wanted to show how important this game is.
Yeah. Thank you, Zero. So basically, basically we have a situation that this is a very crucial match, not only to win the whole best of 5 series, but also to qualify for next year. And we see a gas trick for the Zerg player. So a really interesting opening. I don't see this kind of gas tricks too often being used by Zergs, but it happens from time to time. And on
Okay, I'm come back.
Okay, we just started. I started without you. Sorry, Squeezin. Sorry, man.
No worries, no worries. That's good. We have our fifth game, the very important game, as Zero mentioned. The winner of this match is advancing to the ProLeague in the next season. So there will be a lot of stress. There will be a lot of nerves for both of players. This game is very important. And as we see, the Protoss decided to play aggressively in the fifth game, and I really like that idea.
Yeah, I'm the one thing that I'm surprised with is that Doodle didn't decide for this kind of trick in terms of scouting patterns, right? To check for the Overlord in the middle of the map between locations, because now he doesn't know what's the opening, and the opening is very challenging. He can lose the initial build, and that could cost him the game. So at this point of the game,
he quickly realized that he's placing the battery. The second Zealot is coming. The probes are coming, so he should be safe. But the second Zealot is somewhere in the third base. He should take care of him. He should not lose it. One link is going down.
Oh,
Okay.
very low HP.
Okay, at this moment it looked like some kind of rush from from Zerg. Protoss is defending with battery.
He almost killed his own probe.
I don't know if it's good spot to fight for Zerg actually, but it's a Protoss who is running away from the fight. I think this is a perfect moment. And what will Protoss do? He should attack. He should attack in this moment. He should not wait in the base. He actually won. Zerg has nothing at the moment. What are those Zealots doing? They are waiting in the base. I don't know if it's a good idea, because Protoss spent a lot of money for defense.
And it's the next and the expansion is still not on the way. Right.
Yeah, exactly. And look, the Zealots are going
around the Overlord. That's a really good move.
Very sneaky. That's very sneaky.
Yeah.
And it might work for him because Zerg is droning up. He has some about 8 links or something like that.
Yeah. So 4 Zealots versus 8 links. I can bet on the outcome of this skirmish.
All right, the Zealots are coming. The probe is supporting the Zealots. I don't know if it's a good spot to fight for Zerg links. He lost a couple of them. Another Zealot is coming. Now the Zerg has to produce only links. Another Zealots will come.
But look at the tech buildings, right? So we've got a layer from the Zerg player, and we still don't have, I think, a cyber core from the Protoss player.
Yeah, that's right. If Zerg will defend it, he will have tech advantage. But the question is, will he defend it? Those 5 Zealots look very strong. At the moment.
Izu is bleeding links. He should wait and gather the amount.
He should wait for a critical number and then attack. But he's attacking with a couple of them, losing a lot, and then he's not able to fight.
Yeah.
Another Zealot is coming. He will tank another damage.
So
we will
really
see how worker count is changing. The Protoss is getting more and more where Zerg has to do links to defend against Zealots. But he actually defended quite well, right? He
Yeah,
started
now
to make drones.
And Doodle, yeah, he will send this, the incoming Zealot to the main just to scout, just to have a
I
look.
hope so. I hope so, but at the moment it looks like he's attacking the
Ah.
Broodwar.
I feel that this is a slight mistake.
Yeah. He should definitely check what is happening in the main.
It's more important, although he was able to kill a couple of drones. That's really nice.
Zerg has very nice tech, but he doesn't have money to do something with it, right?
Beautiful placement for the Zealot.
If Izu would have like 600 minerals in this moment, he would have a nice advantage. He would make 6 mutas, which might win the game actually, right? But because he had to constantly produce links on the low drone count, he's not able at the moment to do any bigger number of mutas.
Okay, now. Okay, but
Now
now I think.
Corsair he sees Spire, he sees Scourges, he sees even Muta, so he knows that he should add some additional cannon in a main base. We'll do some additional Corsairs, but anyway, the game is on his.
The advantage is on his side. Now it's all about defending.
Exactly.
That's I really like this move. So threatening that with the Zealots moving out, so that the Zerg can't harass the main. He needs to move his mutas to defend to counter that threat. Really nice move.
Mm-hmm. And the Protoss is very well prepared for everything. He has Corsairs, he has cannons both in the main base and in the natural. The Zerg is actually not able to do any harassment, so he decided to drone up. This is his only way to come back to the game. And I think we are entering the stage of the game where both players will actually focus on their own development instead of harassing.
Yeah, you just said that, and Doodle is moving out of the Zealot.
Yeah, in the very wrong moment. But yeah, he's coming back. You know, that's new. That's somewhere there to kick them back.
So the saturation isn't looking that good. We have 32 probes to 31 drones. So taking into consideration the beginning of the game, it's not that bad, right?
It depends for who.
No.
Alright, the Corsair was lost to Scourges. That's not good. That's always not good. Additional Scourges were made. I think the Izu is expecting to have a lot of Corsairs incoming. He needs something to defend. He doesn't have Hydras at the moment, he doesn't have Spores, he needs to defend with Mutas Scourges.
Oh, look at the 12 o'clock. Ninja expansion incoming.
Alright, that's very nice. That's something we didn't see in the previous games.
Yeah.
And if we didn't see, then Izu is not expecting that for sure. It would be funny if Izu would send a drone to the same expansion with the same idea to make some ninja expansion. But it's not looks like that. I think Izu has more important expenses than another expansion.
I really like that idea. That often it happens.
6 great gateways for Protoss. This is a good number.
It could be more, but thinking about the ninja expansion is probably a reasonable amount.
exactly. He's taking the third expansion, so he's not making additional gateways. And he knows that he couldn't saturate that gateways anyway. And he will have to make some cannons in Ninja expansion, and make some probes, because actually
Oh no!
he will not be able to send probes through the map to the Ninja expansion. He will do that straight in the Ninja expansion. So yeah, 6 gateways enough.
Okay, we see a lot of High Templars.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Doodle is losing his coursers. That's a bad sign, because
Oh, and he's seeing that probe
and
transfer.
he's sending those probes through the map. I was not expecting that. That's a very he's very sure. He's very sure about his play.
It's yet again a perfect example of the caster curse, right? He said that he'll be doing his probes in the expansion, not to throw the Ninja expansion, and yeah, a minute later, probe train. Okay, and again
Alright,
another probe train is going through the map.
Yeah, this one is actually this one should be going through the map, because the Ninja expansion is already spotted. So
And I think that
some
Ninja
probes should be transferred, but I don't know if it was good idea to actually show that, because 5 cannons might be not enough, and 7, 8, 9 cannons might be too expensive.
In the same time, if the Protoss player will move out, he can destroy the Zerg's expansion, right?
Yeah, he should try to do that, because if he will not do anything with the fact that Zerg was actually moved with a lot of his hydralisks, then
Look at this. He defended that.
and the High Templar snipes.
Again, it's a similar situation to the prior game, right? And Izu lost all his probes, and then he lost a lot of Helic Templars to the snipes.
Okay. But look, actually Protoss looks like he has the advantage at the moment.
Yeah,
It
looks really good.
Attack. I don't know if he should focus on a natural, or he should kill the third base, but
I think he could do both, taking into consideration the size of the army.
yeah, but I think he will do that. But he should consolidate his army. He shouldn't leave half of them in the natural, half of them in the third. He should attack as a one big ball.
Yeah.
But I think he has enough. He has
enough, right?
The third expansion is dying for Zerg. If Protoss reinforcements will come, the Zerg will not be able to defend it. And I don't know if he will be able to defend even his natural against this army, this Protoss army.
Okay. Now time to consolidate the army.
Yeah, poor Izu won his first 2 games and lost his last 2 games, and has some big problems in the last game. We are not saying it's over, but definitely Protoss has the advantage at the moment.
And 2 times the limit.
Yeah, exactly. And this Ninja expansion still working.
But look at the counterattack. I think might be.
That might be over.
Okay.
This attack is too strong.
He almost managed to close the gap with the Lurker 8.
poor Zerg player knows that he was so close to advance to the Pro League, to advance to the next stage. And GG from Izu, GG from
GG.
Doodle. Very
So
nice
from-
match. 3-2 for
From
Protoss.
0-2. From 0-2 to 3-2. Reverse sweep.
Yeah,
Really nice.
Exactly. And what we can say? What happens? Is this in the third game something changed?